Hello and welcome to Greater Talks. Please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe to my channel. So the third episode of Thato Rampedi's Are You Children just dropped, and the first 5 to 10 minutes of the show were a bit of a snooze fest, with the cast members arguing over pap, who's going to cook it, etc. etc. Now I must say it was a bit cute though, seeing the group dynamic of the cast members at the beginning, especially Thato and how well he relates with everyone in Kamo's absence. But this also made me wonder if Are You Tubed In would have been the successful series it is without the likes of Kamo and her horrible attitude stirring the pots and causing conversation. And honestly speaking, outside of the great cinematic shots and all of that, I suspect the storyline would have been cute but extremely boring. But having said this, Kamo shouldn't think there's anything cute about her attitude. She has a huge chip on her shoulder and has a lot of growing up to do in terms of developing her social skills. She needs to get over this whole I only get along with men attitude and challenge herself to try and developing her social skills around women. Because honestly speaking, as she grows older, she'll realize the power and importance of having a solid group of women in your corner as a woman. Also, Naledi needs to understand that it's not her job to try and point out people's toxicities. Because look at what's happened now. She's literally made herself the common denominator in all of the drama in the house when she could have just ignored the entire situation with Kamo, like all the other ladies in the house did. Now, I highly suspect the person she fought with was Neo, because number one, we know it wasn't Clarissa and Siamtanda because they were in bed. Just Daddy G did mention also that Salome was the one who called him, so it wasn't her. And we know for a fact it wasn't Kamu since she explicitly stated this. So, also Naledi did mention in one of her videos that her and Neo got into an altercation, but they've since sorted things out. Now, as to why they got into a fight, well, disappointingly, they fought over a man. Just Daddy G did allude to this when he said that there was a third party in the room in tears who was saying to them, why are you guys fighting over a man? And personally, I kind of saw the tension between Naledi and Neo. You could tell at the beginning of the show when they were arguing over who the Groot man is that it wasn't simple banter. I do think, though, that their beef isn't rooted in anything deep. It's just a clash in personalities. And I think with them, the only reason they never really got into it before is because Neo is generally very mature about such situations and chooses to stay away from the drama. But when alcohol got involved at the club, everything came to a head and they got into it over a man, disappointingly. Now, as much as we bash Kamo for having a bad attitude and all of that, I think it's also quite important to question why is Naledi always the common denominator in all of the drama? Now, granted, I do believe that there was passive aggression from some of the younger cast members, where it sometimes seemed like they were picking on her to get a reaction out of her. So my message to Naledi is that there is so much power in maintaining your cool in situations where you can clearly see that you're being gaslit, and that she needs to understand that with age, her social circle is going to dwindle, and that's okay. Because honestly, you avoid such drama and all of these things when you limit who you allow into your space. And I hope she learned this from this entire experience. Tell me what you think about this whole situation down below. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.